let's stay strong. Today we have four black belts to teach. Each one of us will take like about 15 minutes. We're gonna share some of our favorite positions, and we're gonna start with Josh. Okay, so let me go here and gotta find him here. Josh, where are you, Josh? Não tá aqui. Okay, Josh, where are you?
I'm on there somewhere.
Let me find you. Cannot find you. Did you change your name, Josh?
Nope.
He's the giant hand over the camera.
1 second. Let me find him here and make the spotlight. Okay, right here. All right.
Cool.
It's all you.
All right, how you guys doing? All right, so we're gonna start off with a couple techniques that I like from off the back. We're doing double under defense and counter. Okay, so what happens here? Okay, my partner grabs here, starts putting pressure forward, and clears the legs. Okay, so this is a very difficult position. Okay, once you're in your position, he has your hips off the ground. Okay, it's kind of hard to get out of this because, especially if he has a lot of great stacking pressure, he's gonna bring you forward. Now your legs are limp. Right now, he's gonna clear and he's gonna pass. Okay, so what I like to do here, okay, is first thing first. Boom, they grab this double under. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my fingers inside the wrist. Okay, from here I'm gonna open my feet and elevate my hips to the air to pop the grip. Okay, so first of all, we gotta pop this grip, okay? Without the breaking the grip, he's gonna pass, okay? So we're here, fingers in. I'm gonna shoot my heels up, open, 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 and pop the grip, okay? From here, I'm gonna scoop back, and I'm gonna put my feet on his hips to keep separation. Even if he tries to come forward, look at, I have my separation, I have my control, okay? So, let me show you in a different angle right here, okay? So, we're here, he goes here. I'm gonna put my fingers inside, raise the hips up, 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 pop the grip, okay? Now, from here, I'm gonna rotate, put my thumbs on top, I'm gonna scoot backwards and put my feet on the hips, okay? So here's the separation, okay? So what we're gonna do here now, we're ready for our tap, okay? So I'm gonna use my left foot, I'm gonna get some distance, I'm gonna loop it through, kind of like a lasso, but the arms a different direction, okay? What I did here with this loop is I put my foot on the far side of the hip, this foot goes to the mat. Okay, now I'm gonna extend, tap, and get the submission, okay? So, one more time, we're here. He comes here, fingers in, hips, 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 hips. Rotate backwards, scoop, scoop, scoop. Feet on the hip, separation. Okay, I switch my grip in the air, thumb on top. From here, loop through. Get my foot to the far side, take the other foot to the mat, pull up and extend the leg. You get the submission, okay? I'm gonna show you a different angle. Okay? So we're here. Same thing. I gotta react, he's gonna pass. Fingers in, hips, 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 hips. Break the door. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Feet on the hips. Okay? From here, my left foot's ready to go now. I'm gonna loop, get off the ground a little bit, switch, foot to the mat. From here, I'm gonna pull the wrist up and extend. You got the shoulder lock, okay? What I'm doing right here is I'm pulling with my hand upwards and I'm extending, okay, for the shoulder pop. One more time, last one. So we're here. Look at, I gotta react, it's gonna pass. Fingers in, hips, hips, hips. Scoop back, feet on the hips for control. From here, left arm, loop through, back off the mat, switch the grip, foot to the mat, pull up, and get the submission. All right, guys. If you guys got a partner, perfect, try it. If you want, try it on your dummy, okay? I'll check it out. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not sure I completely understand the submission. So you're like there, you're. One second. So you're placing your foot like in through here, bringing my leg down, and then how am I? What is it that you're locking the shoulder? You said.
It's a shoulder lock. So what I'm doing here is I'm replacing the foot. Let me walk through it with you real quick. Check it out. So I'm here, okay? I got the fingers on. I'm elevating the hips up, and I'm scooting backwards, okay? I'm putting my feet on the hips to create separation so he can't stack no more, okay? So what I do here is my left leg, I take it off the hip, and I shoot it through to the far side. See that? I took my foot off. Now, what I do here on this side is I pull upwards, and I extend my leg straight, okay? The shoulder lock, okay?
The hurdle? Yeah.
Okay?
So you're like pulling their shoulder down like this? It just seems weird.
Which, I can't see who's.
The one says surface dweller.
Service dweller, okay. Let me find you real quick. Okay, there you go.
All right, so starting here, grab the wrist at the inside, up, break, push off, use your left leg, come through, foot on the mat. Then then it's from here where I'm a little confused as to like how you're actually submitting them.
How to finish?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there you have the foot on the outside of the hip now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now your hand, pull upwards. Pull upwards, his arm should be bent like an L. So pull up and extend your leg through, okay? And you shouldn't have the sleeve, you should have wrist control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wrist control.
So,
yeah. Got it? Okay.
Okay,
Careful with that
thank
movement.
you.
That movement will pop if you extend it fast. But yeah, good question though. Don't start with the sleeve, because the sleeve is too much movement here. So I like a strong wrist control, monkey grip.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. All right. So now we came here, right? He comes underneath, okay? From here, I got the control. I got to break the grip first. From here, I scoop backwards. I put my feet on the hips, okay? From here, I use my left leg to loop through to the far side. Put the foot on the mat, okay? Now I extend, okay? See that? I'm slowly twerking this arm up and extending the leg. If I extend the leg all the way, this could be a tremendous amount of pressure on the shoulder and the elbow, okay? So what we're gonna do here now, okay? You always have to have a different transition, right? So from position, I popped up, I scoop back. So now, from here, I got my feet on the hips, I'm gonna loop through, and I got on the far side. So now I'm trying to get the submission. He breaks this arm free, and he pushes my ankle down. Very common for this move. They start to try to pass that ankle. So what I did here now is I trapped the inside leg, okay? See this one right here? My foot's right here now. So now, this far leg is gonna loop over, and I'm also gonna shoot through, climb up, grab the belt, and tap, okay? One more time. So we're here. He comes here. Hips, hips, hips. Scoop back. From here, I go for my first move. I loop through. I'm trying to get this submission. He clears my ankle. Very smart. He's trying to defend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trap inside now. Okay. From here, the right leg's going to loop over. Okay. I shoot through, grab the belt control, and squeeze. Tap. Okay. Let me switch the angle. All right. So we're here. He goes for this double under pass. Very frustrating. I have to react. Hips up. Hips up. Scoop back. Feet on the hips, okay? From here, left leg, off the back, switch the grip, boom, foot on the mat. I'm trying to extend, it's not working. He takes the arm, pushes the ankle. I switch to the inside, okay? From here, loop over, okay? Find my foot inside, and get the shoulder lock, okay? All right, guys, let's try that last one.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Would you be willing to show that no-gi variation where you hook the armpit like you're talking about?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same thing, but I switched my right hand grip. So I'm here like this, right? Hips open, scoop, 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 scoop. So now from here I loop through, okay? And I'm trying to get the move. It's not working. Boom, he pushes the ankle down, trap the inside. From here, I'm gonna loop through here, okay? Get my foot inside. From here, I'm gonna grab this arm, up. There you go. Okay, because you don't have the uniform to pull, okay? So the no-gi variation, I swim under and I trap so he can't move, okay?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh. That's good. That was good. Sorry, here. Who was that? That was good. That felt worse than the other. It's because the body stretched. That one. It's like stretched awkwardly. Oh, that one. Nice. Okay, time, guys, time. Let's do a quick review, okay? Okay, I'm gonna walk through the steps one more time to make sure you guys got this down pretty good, okay? So, we're here, okay? The number one thing here, before you can start attacking, okay, you have to break the grip or it's not gonna work good, okay? So immediately I get my fingers in, I bring my hips off the ground and I open. From here, I gotta scoop backwards to create space. Now I put my feet on the hips. Now I'm in a good position here. Okay, I got good controls on the wrist, got my monkey grip. I don't go with the sleeves on this one. I go with the tight grip so I can pull this elbow up, okay? So from here, now I'm ready to go. I take my left leg, loop through the far side, take the right foot off, and I extend for the first one. Tap, okay? So now, second option. I'm trying to get the move. He's not tapping. He's tough. He's not working. He pushes my ankle down. He's trying to pass now. From here, instead of just losing my legs and getting past the 3 points, I hook the inside leg now. Okay, I'm ready for the second transition. From here, I abandon the far leg, shoot my hip through. I grab the belt, okay, and extend for the submission, okay? We're going to stop right there, but later in the future, there's one more transition to this move. Is what I do here is it's still not working. The guy's not tapping, whatever. I take the leg out. Now I slide over the arm. I still keep the arm behind the back. From here, my hook slides in. I open on the palm. I scoop backwards. I take it back. Okay. We can go further with that later. Thank you guys for checking out some of my techniques. My dad helped me out today. He's brown belt under us as well. And it's an honor to show you guys some stuff.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Great technique. Now, we're going to go here with Caleb. All right.
Cool. Can everyone hear and see me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, guys. I'm Caleb. I'm a black belt at Ralph Gracie Berkeley. I've been training with Eduardo since I was a white belt. First off, I want to thank Eduardo for putting all this together. It's really hard to adapt to this situation, but he's doing a great job bringing this whole community together. Also, a big shout out to Igor and Josh, who I can't wait to start training with you guys again. Awesome technique, Josh. And of course, thank you everyone for showing up today. I know it's hard to stay motivated, but all your instructors are here to keep you guys happy and positive and busy with work. I'm going to show a technique that I've used a number of times in competition, and it's something that I really consider to be uniquely mine, and it blends two things that I love, lapel guard and leg locks, puts those two things together. Now, you can do this no-gi, and if you have some leg lock knowledge, this might be familiar to you. And the position we'll start in is single leg X guard. We'll move to single leg X worm guard, Then we'll go to reverse X worm guard and then saddle. And that might sound like a lot, but I'll help you guys put the pieces together. I'm here with Anita, who is Eduardo's newest purple belt. So let's get started. So I'm going to start on my back, and to enter into the single leg X, I'm just going to have Anita standing over me, and my arms are going to wrap around Anita's legs. And I'll take my hands and just plant them on Anita's shin. Okay? That's going to help me elevate my hips. You can see my butt's on the ground. I got to get my butt up. So let's turn 90 degrees. So I'm going to get this knee in the middle and up as high as I can. I'll now use this outside leg to clamp down on her heel. Now, Anita's midline cannot be crossed by this leg. This is a DQ, okay? So I need to be very conscious about keeping this heel on this side of the midline, okay? So I lift my hips as high as possible, and I pinch my knees together, okay? My hips stay high so I can off-balance Anita at any point, but never does this foot cross, okay? I'm keeping this foot in the pocket, all right? So single leg X, this might be familiar to a lot of you. Hips stay high. Now, here's the new detail that I'm adding, which is the lapel. So I reach up and I grab this lapel over here and I pull it out. Okay? I get as much slack out as possible. So with this lapel, I'm going to hand it underneath my leg and Anita's leg. And I'm going to hand it to this arm, right? So right here, okay? We're going to turn around so you guys can see this. Go ahead and walk me around. One more. Yeah. So you see, this is her lapel that is underneath my leg and her leg, okay? Let's turn back around. So this is what I call single leg X worm guard, all right? This arm is holding the lapel very tightly, and I'm going to do one more handoff. I'm going to take this hand, and I'm going to palm down, karate chop, and grab the lapel. You can see how much that off balances Anita, okay? So now I'm in what I call the single leg X worm guard, all right? It's very easy for me to off balance Anita, and her hands go on the mat. So that means her legs are light, okay? Now, to get into the leg lock position, I'm going to take this leg, and my toes are going to go on the inside of her thigh. Now, in no-gi, this is considered reverse X guard, okay? Reverse X guard, because my legs are the other way, right? So now that she's off balance, I elevate, and I use this leg to collect, and I can even use this arm to collect the leg, okay? I'm going to do that position, we'll break, and then we're going to do the saddle position, okay? So, let's turn this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Let's go back. All right, so hips come up, knee in the middle, leg to the outside. Single leg X guard, okay? Very popular with Marcelo Garcia. I take the lapel and I hand it underneath my leg and Anita's leg, right? And I hand it off to this arm right here, okay? One more handoff is this arm, palm down, grabbing the lapel behind the knee, okay? Behind my leg and behind my knee. I love this position because it secures my knee very well, okay? So now I take this leg and I go laces to her thigh, right? The off balance laces to her thigh. I elevate, I capture the leg, and then I knock Anita over and I don't let go of this lapel. Okay? I'm gonna scoot towards you guys. This position is referred to as saddle, 411, honey hole, inside senkaku, and maybe cross ashigarami. I'm not sure. All right, I call it saddle. All right, so this is the position. It is legal. It is legal in IBJJF. Okay, we'll talk about it later. I'm going to show the entry one more time. Yes, I'm mermaiding the legs together. So I'm here, single leg X, all right? An excellent position. Mind you, you can do this entry without the lapel, but the lapel's there, so might as well use it. You can also use the belt. Lapel underneath my leg, underneath Anita's leg, and handing off to this arm, palm down, okay? I try to pull as much slack as possible and break the posture. This hand comes over, karate chop the outside of the knee, and palm down, grab the lapel. Very easy to off balance Anita now. This leg comes underneath, and notice where this knee stays over here. I elevate and collect. Knock Anita over, do a 180 so you guys can see. And now I'm in the honey hole position, okay? No attacks yet, just get to this position, okay? I'm very tempted to do a break on 3, but we'll skip that. Go ahead and drill, and I'm gonna check in on you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go to gallery view. Is that okay? Does that mess with anything? If you don't have a training partner, just watch people and judge them.
I have a question, sir.
Okay. What's your name?
Nico.
And is that what you are on this?
I'm 10th Planet Orange County.
Okay, let me see if I can find you. 10th Planet Orange County. Where? Ah, there you are. What's up, brother?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
When you make that initial pass of the lapel underneath both of the legs, your leg and her leg, you have a moment where you got to kind of take the outside leg and make a little space, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you ensure that she's not going to get that leg off, or is it not a big deal?
It's a good question. So yeah, at any point I have to be careful that she's not like, initiating a pass. I always got to stay one step before, ahead of her. Honestly, I do a different entry, but I do this one a lot too. Usually what I do is I start with like a worm guard, right? A normal worm guard, and then she steps over my leg, and then I'll come here, right? Now I do a hip escape, and I get this foot shin to shin, and then I do a normal single leg, or a relatively normal single leg X entry, okay? Mm-hmm. This position, if I get to single leg X by any other means, right? I get to single leg X before I get to my lapel guard, right? I try to stay up, I stay tight, and I'll hand, and like this arm, here, let's back up this way. The hand is already holding the lapel, and this arm's ready to go. I get it as deep as possible, right? And then I hand it off, and it's like, this is so important, this handoff right here, okay? So I don't want to, I might have been doing it while I was explaining it so you could see, but I don't want this foot here while I'm handing it off, okay? So this foot stays on the hip, and I make the best of the space I have, right? And I make that handoff without removing this foot. Did that answer your question, Nico?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, Coach. It's Dwayne.
Yeah. Is that you, Dwayne?
Yeah. Once you gathered that her left leg in basically the reverse X, and you go to roll her over, your left leg are you keeping that straight, or are you rolling over your shin? Or is that the transition to the next one? So I've tucked this second leg here. I've collected her left leg to 411.
Okay.
When I sit up, am I keeping my left leg crossed? Or am I?
I'm going to talk about that in a second. So everyone bring it in. I don't want to take away from Eduardo and Igor's time. So let's move on, and I think I'll be able to answer that question with this next part. Okay? So we're starting in single leg X. Let's back up. Oh, here. I'm not sure. Am I spotlighted still? I have mine in gallery view, so let me just go to speaker view just in case. Okay, so armpits on the over the shins, hands on the shins, elevate your hips, single leg X, okay? Staying tight here. I'll even use this hand to shelf my hips if I need to, right? I take this lapel or the belt, you guys can play with that too. Grab the end, right? Underneath my leg, and then behind the knee, okay? Handing it off here, karate chop, off balance, okay? This foot, right? Sometimes I'll just simply put it on the mat and just elevate as high as I can, okay? But we could also do the reverse X entry to saddle, okay? And now, Dwayne, I think I've answered your question. I keep my legs crossed, okay? I've triangled the leg. All right, so now a little lesson in IBJJF rule sets. I can only attack this leg, the free leg. Okay, when I'm in saddle, I cannot attack this leg. I can, at any belt, attack this leg, okay? However, I do not let go of the grip until I have the straight ankle lock with one arm, okay? I have the straight ankle lock with one arm. When I'm ready to go, I will let go, and let's do a 180. All right, here's my hand. My grip was over here. I let go. I get the straight ankle lock. I can even fall to my shoulder, and I'll start to lean, right? If I need to, this foot will go on my foot, right? But usually I like to keep this triangle, and I lean away. IBJJF, legit, okay? All right, what are we doing here? Single leg X, underneath both, karate chop, coming here, knocking him over. I cannot attack like this. You might have seen my fight to win, and I finished my opponent like this. That was fight to win rules. IBJJF, straight ankle lock. Okay? For people that are at home and have a grappling dummy, you can do this with a back step, right? You can come here, fall back, and practice the straight ankle lock, okay? I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. So I'm right here, back step, collect the leg, triangle, and then I attack this far leg, not this one, okay? This one. I gave him some feet. All right, let's try it out. I'm going to check in on you guys. This will be the last drilling session for my component, and then I'm going to give it to Igor. Assuming you're Karen and not Ben. All right, thanks, guys, for your time, and that's it. All right, you can always hit me up and ask me on social media.
All right, thank you, Caleb. Great technique. So now let's go with Igor. Let me put you a spotlight. Ready?
Thank you, sir.
You're on.
Hey guys, so here with Elise, she's gonna help us today. So first I want to say thank you for Professor Eduardo. Thank you for Josh. Thank you, Caleb. Awesome technique, guys. So I'm Igor, Professor Igor, coming from Berkeley, and also I teach in my own school, Estrella Jiu-Jitsu in Albany. So and today we're gonna share something about like basic, right? So very like kind of fundamental class, but when we talk about fundamental, you guys know working for everybody, white to black belt. Okay, so we're gonna start with the drill first. Okay, the position I will show you guys today is from side control. We're gonna do two situations: side control attack and side control variation to back take, right? To take the back. So, Elise, come here, please. Yeah. So I'm here. The first exercise here, it's like when my opponent here starts fighting with me to create space to make the underhook. And let's say they get that, control here. So what am I doing here? I want to post my hand right here, under, and I go right here, connect my hook right here, close as possible to the ear. And now I want to create my, look at compass. I want to change the direction. I want to go to another side. And this will become the drill, right? So I go to another side, She come make the underhook. I open my base. I switch to another side. Right? 1, 2. So hook, step, base, and shift your hip. Right? Hook, step, base. Look, my weight on her shoulder, and I shift my hip. So we're gonna start here just to start feeling the position to go to the next technique. Okay, one more time. 1, base, base, shift my hip. Base, base, shift my hip. Base, base, shift my hip. Okay, guys, let's do this for 2 minutes. All right, beautiful. Good job, guys. Just to feel in the position, right? So I really like to do this position, guys. It's very easy to connect. So because the opponent is not expect you're gonna do that. So look, when I make my underhook, so I'll always so it's very important to lift the opponent's back off the floor. Okay, that's the first thing. So from here, I can, like, that's the same concept about the arm bar, right? So when you go here, and if you not post your foot here, the opponent's gonna defend and put the elbow on the ground. That's the same thing. When I trap Elise's elbow, I need to fold here the elbow and put my weight on her rib, right? So now I secured my trap. If I'm just trying to go speed, I have a large opportunity to lose my position. So when I control here, look, my arm help me, boom, and I put my weight here. Now it's, look, I keep my hand here just to help my foot come to this side. Now look, I want to go to another side, but look, I want to post my hand right here, because I don't want Elise escape the hip. I don't want Elise hip escape. So I do 1. Look, I put my weight here. I fold her arm, and now like I go to another side and post my hand here. Now is the secret is like my elbow getting close to my rib. Now look, I like to put my weight. Look, don't put your foot close to her head because she can grab my foot. So just moving right here, you put your weight down. Now it's really hard for her. Okay, so 1, look. Now look, it's really comfortable. You trap the arm, and now look, my knee is still here, make the wall. Right? So I'm here, and then finish. Back, please. Very good. Now I'm here. I shift my hip. Look, I post my weight here. She tap on the inverse Americana. So one more time. I like to do this when I make the transition to the first drill. You are here. 1, 2, 3. Look right now. 4. Now I finish. Right here. The person doesn't understand what's going on, and that movement you make, like back inside, you trap the arm and you find your Americana. Okay? So let's practice this position, guys. So make sure when you trap the arm, here, you fold. So when you switch the base, it's important to put your knee here. Look, your base, your hands on the hip. Now bring your elbow for your belt or your rib, whatever. Just connect your elbow close and look, my way down. Because I'm not gonna use my arm to submit. I wanna use my weight. to finish. And then the person gonna tap. That's the first situation. All right. So guys, please just check it out here. I saw you guys moving right? Everything's good. But what I see here, you guys missed the fold arm. Fold the arm is really, really important when you fold the elbow. So when you're ready to attack, the secret is coming right here. I cannot come from here and go right away. It's kind of hard. I gotta put my weight here. I fold the arm and put my weight here. Now look at this. Try move. It's very hard. Now I can go like here, and when I decide to finish, I lift up and change my base. Right, please. Yes. Stretch this leg. Look, I'm here. I'm my way here. Look, I'm not finished yet. I fold my way here. Now when I sorry, Liz. When I decide to go, my hand here, and look, I finish right here. Right? So I fold one, my way on the arm. Move the arm, Elise. Very hard. Now look, I post my hand to the other side because I don't want to escape. And now look, I pull her forward. You see that? 1, 2. Because if I try finishing here back, she's escaping. Right? I connect a little bit more and finish. Okay? All right. Let's go to the second situation, guys. Right? So, the second situation, it's right here. When I got here on the side, all right, so the north-south, right, I try go, and then she like stretch this arm and hold the arm, right, so she hold the arm. Yes, very hard to go. Now, look, I'm making my transition. I'm in here, so I try go, not able, I lose the arm. Look, she hold, or she put the back on the ground or something, no problem. Look, if she hold here, I will go into the Americana position. Look, and I control here. The one thing I have to do here before finish the Americana, guys, is make sure I scoop my leg inside, right? So when you scoop your leg inside, you don't give a chance for the person elevate you or just try to do some reaction. So when you here, so you cannot go like control this. I cannot go here. She control. The person sometimes is really strong, right? So and very hard to take the grip. It's not easy sometimes. So now I can do a variation from here. I go under here, the shield. Go. I go under the shield and I scoop. Right? So she control. I cannot go. I go under and I scoop here. Now I break the grip and I finish the Americana. One more time. So here, control. I'm going here, try finish. Look, I go under, scoop my leg inside. I want to break the grip. What happened if she control when I try go, she control the belt. That's another situation happening a lot. So I control here. Now look, you guys, I come back to the inverse Americana. So I'm here, look, this arm, go under, and I grab my own collar. Look, I'm here, try, doesn't work. This arm go under, and I grab my own collar. My own collar, and I break the grip and I come back in the first position. So that's one, look, that's one option. You have to look, we don't always have a simple option from the side control, north, south, okay? So, but this option, it's like connecting, all right? So I cannot let go my Americana to try go to on bar or try get the back. Doesn't make sense. So in Jiu-Jitsu, always important to looking for submission, okay? So that's the way. So when you have something, you got to connect another technique. Another technique makes sense with the technique you try, all right? So if you change the game on the same attack, sometimes it's really hard to finish the person or finish the fight in the competition. So I want to do one more time just to see the situation. I'm here. One, switch. Two. She hold the arm. I cannot like go like right now anymore. Like she hold, that's okay. I come back here, look. I bring my foot inside and I sit on her foot. Now I can finish the Americana. Or when I try to finish the Americana, she hold the belt or hold the pants or something. Very hard to take it, no problem. I have option to pull back here, break it. I have option to break it fast here. But the one I like to do a lot, make the same grip the inverse Americana. So I'm here, I go under, look, under, and I grab my own collar. Control the belt, please. Under. Now look, I control my own collar here. Control the belt, please. Yes, right here. Now look, I just break the grip. Boom. Finish right here. Same position. So it's, thank you. So this is like very strong position. When the person try hold here, the elbow, you know, like people try survive here. To don't let the guy take the arm, you know. So you have a couple options right here, really simple to break to the same position or to open the grip, right? So when you grab on top, you have 4 fingers outside and 1 finger inside. If you want to try take the belt from the grip, break the grip to that side, doesn't work. You got to go to the side and have 1 finger like this side. Right? And then you take. But sometimes it's really hard because the guy control the belt and control the wrist and you cannot take it. And then you switch to the first position and use your body to break the grip. Okay, guys, let's try this position. That's the connection from the side control. And then we're going to work with the back attack.
Igor?
Yes, sir.
How are you preventing them from just pulling their arm out once you begin to rotate around? So they get the underhook, then you wrap your arm around, then you start to rotate. It seems like it's very easy for them to just pull their arm through.
Let me find you again. I'll see you. What? Who you start? Like, what's your name? Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see you here. Yes. Yeah, you can say sorry. Go ahead.
So let's say I'm here. They have the underhook. I wrap my arm through. Like as soon as I'm rotating, it feels like it's very easy for them to just pull the arm out.
Yeah, but look, you don't want to try go speed. So first lift her back off the floor, okay? So you got to put her like this side. If she have a back on the floor, it's kind of hard to finish that position. You got to pull her and then you go, right? So try go slow first, like step by step, and then you can go fast. I think that's the best way to learn the technique. You try to understand all the spot you conquer. Make sense?
Yeah.
So go slow, and if you have another question, let me know. You know, just make sure you lift the back off the floor, and then you switch the direction.
Okay.
Okay? Us. All right, time. Good job, guys. Okay, let's go to the last situation. Okay, so So this position, guys. So I like, go back a little bit, so hit to this side. Just move your hip to the side. Yes, thank you. All right, so this position, guys, I consider it right really easy to practice because you just need the collar. So I've been doing this position for a long time. Like I do this position from my purple belt. And actually I practiced this position one show, the Rickson Gracie and Royler Gracie make in Brazil. It's called 5 Questions Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. When you guys have the opportunity to see this reality show from Discovery Channel. So back there, like when I was like 19, 20 years old, I practiced this technique. So I put this technique in my game. I use like all the time. So look, I just have to stabilize my side control to be able to start working this technique. Okay. So stabilize the side control have a lot of situations we can work, but we're gonna jump this step. Okay. So we're gonna go through to stabilize here. And now look, I want to pass the collar from my hand, right? From my hand here. It's important to keep this grip really tight, guys. So now, look what am I doing? I want to look into the knee and belly. So I control here, control here. I like to control the pants because it's going to work into connect to my second situation. I control the pants. When I control the pants, I don't like to control on top. I like to control it here on the side, very close to the butt cheek here. So I control here, right? So I have this control and I have the pants control. Now what am I doing here is I create my leverage. So I lift up, boom, near belly. Now I'm gonna squeeze it here to conquer my point and I make my opponent feel very uncomfortable. Now look, this foot here on her side here, the head, I want to bring it close to the head. I want to look, create my leverage right here. I pull her and I scoop my leg inside. I scoop my leg inside. Look, I have a 2 trap right here. I have collar and 2 control and pants. Now I staple her, right? I trap her right here. Boom. She cannot go that way, and then she cannot go that way. She not go that way because I control the collar, and she not go to the left side because I control the pants. Now look, I like to secure it my best side. I don't want to attack with my right hand. I will attack with my left hand. And now, when I catch the collar, I already connect to my hook, and I start sit up to my choke, right? From here, you guys can do whatever you guys like to do. Cross choke, you guys can do the mata-leão. We have a lot of chokes right here, a lot of attacks from the back control, back attack, right? So let's do it again. So I control, I pass the collar. 1. Now look, it's important to this elbow. So what's the best timing to connect this position? If the arm is over here, not good because you cannot create the leverage to go to the back. This is important when the person starts to create the framing here because they think this frame is going to help the person in the moment they try escape, right? So I start here, so I control here. Now look, I trap her, I control the collar, control the pants. I sit up to near belly, right? Now I bring my foot close to the head. So 1, and now look, I pull her up. Go back, please. I pull up, and I scoop my leg inside. Scoop my leg inside. Now I secured my second hook, and I attack it right here. Look, I like to attack in the same side of my collar because it's very hard to attack with my right arm because she can escape from the best side, right? She's good side right here to start escape. What I like to do, trap her pants and trap it right here. And now look, she cannot see my elbow, and I want to attack over the shoulder here. And then I can sit up. From here, you can keep the same grip right here, right? Same grip. And you can sit up to finish right here in boneyard or cross choke. You have a lot of we have a lot of options right here from the fundamental attacks, right? So this is a very simple position, and you're able to do with the dummy, with your friend, you know. So very, very basic. So I want to do it the last time, one more time. So here, I open the collar. Make sure you shoulder, put the pressure shoulder here on the face. Control the pants. Sit up, chin and belly. Conquer your point. So now, one time. Pull, scoop your leg inside, right? 1, 2. Now you track here. And you start working with your back attacks. Okay, guys? So let's practice 2 minutes. And if you have a question, please let me know.
I have a real quick question, sir.
Yes, please. What's your name?
Miko.
Miko, nice to meet you. Igor, thank you for watching us.
Nice to meet you, sir. Can you grab the belt as well as the pants?
So yeah, you can grab the belt, but the belt, we know it's like, it's kind of slippery, right? So sometimes you grab the belt, like the belt's not too tight. You know, what I like, grab something. So doesn't matter belt or doesn't matter like pants. What I say pants, because the pants is more stable and you can control the pants right here close to the butt, right? Not too high. And you control here, because when you control the pants, the guy cannot move in the hip. The belt, sometimes you control here, but the guy, look, moving the hip to the other side. The pants, like, stuck. You try to move, and you cannot, like, move, you know? But doesn't matter, like, you grip. If you like to make grip in the belt, that's okay. But just pay attention to don't lose the grip.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Time. Good job, guys. Please, please. So look that before I pass for Professor Eduardo, I want to like to share with you these positions not come from the lapel. Okay, you can do all your variation. Like for example, when you go to the near side control. So usually like we're going to the baseball choke, right? So baseball choke here, when you have the side control, right? So you connect the baseball choke here, and let's say you open it, put the hands inside. So this is really, really bad situation because you can hurt your wrist and you cannot defend the choke. But a lot of people like to do that. So when you control here, look, it's very hard to go. So, but that's good transition to do here. It's like, and the semi-baseball grip, guys. And you can lift the hurt. And look, I scoop here inside. I'm already finished on the Mata-Leão. You can do the same thing. Or here, let's say, that's a bad situation because you got to bring her to this side. But usually when you put your head to the other side here, you can finish the lever. But, or you just normal, connect your seat belt to start sit up or your techniques. One more time. So that's one option, okay? We're gonna work this after. I'm gonna show you like same thing. You try finishing here, the person go inside, it's very hard. I bring up, look, I pull. 1, 2. And then I finish my seat belt. Guys, first, I see you guys from Brazil. I see people here from like South California. I see people like all the corner in the United States, you know. And I see one friend from Switzerland, from New Nation too. It's very, very nice to see everybody here, you know. So one more time, thank you guys. Thank you for separate like an hour from your Saturday, right, with your family to enjoy this. I hope I share something with you guys can help your game. So one more time, thank you so much. So all love, good energy. Professor Eduardo, all you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. Today, so first, thank you everyone for being here. That's my son Lucas. He's gonna be helping me today, and I want to show two different attacks from mount that I like it. So one is I'm gonna use my gi. And then one, I'm gonna use my opponent's gi. And that's simple, all right? So I get my mount position right here. I have my knees tied. I have my feet right there. I have my hands on the mat. I'm gonna choose one arm, all right? So what I want to do right here is try to bring his arm across, all right? So usually I get one hand really close to his ear, and then this hand I'm gonna place on his elbow. So what I need to do is release that pressure a little bit because I need his arm to move. If I'm trying to do this like, and I'm heavy on him, I'm not gonna go anywhere. So one, release the pressure. Be careful if the person is trying to catch his arm to do a hoop escape. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, and put pressure again. All right, I don't need to worry anything else besides having my chest on his triceps. All right, so my position here is 1, release, 2, pressure. Once I get the position right here, and then I'm going to start to work on the choke. So look, I'm going to go, I'm going to get my arm around the head, and then I get a grip here on his wrist. All right, at this time, the person on bottom is thinking, oh, is he going to take my back? Is he going to try to do an armbar? All right, so there's a lot of gray area. So the person on bottom is not sure what I'm going to do because I can go right here and take the back. I can go right here and take the arm. All right, but today I'm going to do this choke using my lapel. All right, so drop the arm, control the wrist. All right, once I control the wrist with one hand, with the other hand, I'm gonna grab my lapel. All right, so right now, so what I need to do, I need to start to go and circle this arm. So instead to be here on the regular mount position, I'm gonna advance my knee, and then I'm gonna always facing the arm. So I'm gonna go around this arm. So I have 1, I'm gonna control the lapel. I'm gonna deliver it. So I'm gonna go, this lapel is under his arm. I'm gonna let go the wrist and control the lapel, okay? Slide my knee forward, bring my left knee off the mat. So right now it's pretty easy to do the choke. I'm just gonna go here. See that this grip, this hand, there's no grip. I'm not gonna get a grip and squeeze his neck. I'm just gonna slide that hand all the way down. All right, so let me do one sideways right here. So that's the position. I get my mount, knees, and feet. I'm gonna place my hand right here. I'm gonna push his arm. I'm gonna drop that arm. Control the wrist. Okay, very important. At this point, the person on bottom doesn't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start to work with my lapel. I'm gonna work with my lapel. This lapel is important. It's gonna come under his arm. I'm gonna let go the wrist and grab the lapel. Once I get a grip on the lapel, I'm gonna start to change my top position. I'm gonna slide my right knee forward. I'm gonna bring my left knee up. Again, the person on bottom doesn't know. Maybe I'm gonna attack the arm. Maybe I'm gonna take the back, but look at that. My hand is gonna be in front of his face, 1, and slide down. So that's a nice attack. I really enjoy doing this one because there is so many ways that I can go if this is not working. I can end up taking the back. I can end up attacking the arm. All right. So one more time. Everything starts right here. See how important this arm is over my arm. Trap, grab. Grab my lapel. Switch. Slide the knee forward. Bring my knee up. Tap the neck. For some reason, if he's not tapping, look at how easy it is to go and switch that front arm. All right. But today we're gonna stick with the arm, with the neck. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to do it. I'm gonna be watching you. Let's go get your partner. Let's go, guys. So this lapel, I grab all the way down. You know, once I get that grip, that once the arm is across, I'm going to switch. This lapel is all the way down. You don't want to get a good higher grip because, and then you have no space. So remember that this hand is going to go up and then I'm going to straight. I need my head up. So that's why I get a grip all the way down to the lapel. At the tip. All right, guys, position number two. Position number two. Okay. So let me show this one again. Right. So from mount, I get the mount position right here, and then I'm really working on that with this arm. So remember that if I'm heavy on him right here, that's gonna be tough for me to bring that arm across. So I'm gonna do like a push up, bring that arm, drop it. All right. So I grab the wrist right here. Good grip. Now I'm gonna work with the lapel. All right. It's the opposite side. It's not the same side. This one is tough. Okay. So this lapel, opposite side. So I have the wrist. I'm gonna grab. This is under. I get a grip. See, the grip is all the way down. If this grip is higher, I cannot bring my head up. So this grip is all as low as it can. Okay, once I get this grip right here, look what happened. I'm gonna start to slide my knee forward and bring my knee up. This is when my hand goes right there. A mistake that I see is get a grip with my left hand. There's no grip here. If I get a grip, the choke is loose. This hand, when I go right here, I'm going to slide on top of my forearm all the way. You see how my hands, they go towards the mat, and my head the opposite direction. So I get the position right here. His neck is right here, and then what I'm doing is here. All right. So that's position one. I'm using my lapel. So position number two, I'm gonna use his lapel. Back in the day, when I was a teenager, that was this choke right here. All right. So that was a very simple choke. So easy to teach for the kids. All right. So you get a grip, 4 fingers in, you throw the lapel over the neck. One hand you're gonna pull, one hand you're gonna push. That was, man, this is like 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Very nice, very easy right here. Okay, 4 fingers in, throw this one I pull, one I push. All right, over the years, we stopped using this one because actually it's easy to counter. All right, if the person on bottom gets their hand right here and pull, that is really easy to counter this choke. All right. A few years ago, a student from here, Ahmed, came up with this choke, and I really like it. And this choke reminds me this, a masapon. All right. So this choke, I'm going to use his lapel. All right. So I'm going to loop the gi around his neck. All right. So this is important. Cannot be like this. So if you have that mount, I'm going to start moving. I'll grab at the end, pull up, bring the lapel around the neck. Okay, again, my arm goes around his neck, one, and look what happened. I get the same grip right here. I want with this arm, go over his neck, but not on top of my arm, underneath my arm right here. And then I do the choke. Okay, so let me switch the angle right there. Okay, so look. The lapel goes over, 1. My arm goes around, 2. I have my second grip right here. 4 fingers in. This grip, it cannot be, my hands, they are not together. They are apart because I need the lapel to go over his neck, underneath my arm, and then I get the position. So if you see this other side, right here, lapel goes over, arm goes around. Get a grip, I'm gonna punch, look at my hand, right here. And I get the submission, okay? One more time, from the position right here. I have the regular mount position right there. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. So remember, when you get this position, you don't need to rush. There is no penalty for you anymore. You can stay the whole fight right there, all right? I'm looking for my submission, grab the lapel, loosen up the lapel a little bit and go right here. Arm goes around, good grip. Get a grip right here, punch, forearm on top, straight, okay? This position you can do from mount, half guard, close guard, side control, knee on stomach. There is many different positions that you can do. Let's go, guys. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to do it. You guys. All right, guys. All right. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. That was the 2 positions that I want to teach, 2 attacks from the mount. We were talking about positions that we were going to teach, and then I feel like we sent a good message. I cannot wait until you guys are here trying to do those positions. Remember that a good way to keep track is to write down your positions. So do a nice journal. Write down every position from different instructors. I want to say thank you to Caleb, Igor, and Josh for being part of our team and to represent our family so well. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to unmute all you guys, and then you can send a message.
Thank you, sir.
We're gonna have another seminar.
Thank you, Eduardo.
JC.
Eduardo. Everyone be safe.
Thank you very much, Eduardo.
Hey, Bill. See you.
Eduardo.